Facebook stream.
Oh, hello.
Hello, people.
It's Charming Disaster. And here we are for a new episode of the Quarantine
Live stream.
Livestream.
Perhaps they didn't recognize us in our fancy New England duds.
Yeah, we're here in New England, but it looks like Facebook is having a little trouble. So sit tight for a second while we try to all right, hold on. We're just gonna do a little technical support here. Okay, do this, and here we go. Let's see.
Did that work?
Did it work?
Crossed.
Okay, fingers crossed. All right, if you're watching on Facebook, give us a shout so we know that you're out there because it seemed like it wasn't working before. Now it should be working. All right, well, all right, well, we're off to an auspicious beginning here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's Charming Disaster. We're so glad to be here with you. Assuming that you are, in fact, here with us. Oh, look, there's somebody from Facebook. Wonderful. All right. Everything seems to be working. We are coming to you tonight from a special secret safe house location, which we'll tell you more about in a minute. This seems like a good time if you're new to the Charming Disaster Quarantine live stream to let you know that this is a donation-based show.
Interesting.
Yes, you're probably wondering, what is a donation-based show?
I want to know.
Yeah, it means if you are in a position to support what we're doing with a financial contribution, here are various easy ways to do that. We've got a Venmo, we've got a PayPal. You can buy some merch or music on Bandcamp, or you can subscribe to our Patreon. All great ways. However, if you're not in a financially loaded position right now,
This is our gift to you, so
it's
everybody wins.
it's a two-way street, donation-based
it's a two-way
shows.
street.
Let's see. We see lots of friends tuning
Yes.
in.
What is up, friends?
Let's see. We see Mike and we see Daniel. We see Julian. We see other Mike. We see Fred. We see Juan and David and Sally and Catherine. We see Belladonna. We see Peter Bufano and Christine and Danielle and Nick and Joe and Danielle, who we saw in the reel yesterday. That's right.
Yeah.
We're so glad to be here. Minion, if you wouldn't mind popping the supporter work stuff into the chat, that would be awesome, so that Eden can pin that for the Facebook folks. And we see Eden in the chat. We see Mary. Hello. Oh, Mary says it is their very first quarantine live stream. Check that out. So everybody can give Mary a warm welcome. So where are we right now?
Mary must be like, you all just wear weird flannels and hats and stuff. Is this what you do every day?
Laura says, oh, hello, is this Lumberjack Goth? Yes, this is Lumberjack Goth because we are here in Western Massachusetts right now, and we are trying to blend in. Yes.
We've been locked inside this
haunted theater complex.
thrift store
yesterday.
Theater.
So right now we're at the Foundry, which is this really wonderful performing arts space in West Stockbridge, Massachusetts, and located, and we played a show here last night in the theater. There's a black box theater, and in the same space that houses the theater, there's also this really awesome shop called Sala, which is where we are right now. And we want to give a big shout out to Stephanie from Sala for consenting to allow us to do this show from here.
Yeah.
Also, Stephanie, we are modeling some of the wares from Sala right now.
I hope you don't mind.
I really like this hat, and I might actually buy it right after the show and take it home.
Buying all these.
Yep, and we found some cozy flannel shirts on the sale rack, and we're just like rocking the Sala.
But there's more besides flannels here. There's a lot of really cool stuff.
Really nice
all
stuff.
Types.
There was some stuff that was so nice that we were like, we shouldn't wear that for the show, but it's really nice. Yeah, anyway, if you like what you see, you can check them out online, iversonstudio.com. There's like an online shop. And but here, I'm gonna just like take the camera so you can see like what the rest of the shop looks like. So there's all this art on the walls. There's like a lot of like cool racks, clothes and stuff. There's this sparkly silver and black dress, which I also may buy after the show. Yeah, so that's where we are, and it is a very cool thing to have the run of this joint. We're the only people here right now, because we're doing a kind of mini residency here. We there's some quarters upstairs, and so we're staying up there
we're hunkered
for a
down.
couple nights.
I'm gonna work on some.
There's a piano. There's a hot plate. We make grilled cheese sandwiches. It's great. So let's see. We've had an exciting tour so far. Gabe says, yes, shot more like. Well, we have some comments. Daniel says, this in no way implies that you've been summoned and trapped by ancient cursed tokes and can leave. Tokes, right? And can leave at any time, right? Yeah, no, we definitely cannot leave at any time. We are trapped here until we figure out how to remove their cursed tokes. This is only the beginning of this tour. Like we've only had 2 shows so far. So it's just gonna get weirder, I feel like, as we go.
I think these hats might be eating our brains.
I love that. I'm never taking this hat off. I love it so much. So let's see. Show number 1, we played the Rochester Fringe Festival on Saturday night, and oh my gosh, it was so amazing. There's so many highlights. We sold out our show, and
it was in this beautiful Spiegel tent,
which is like
a
wood and glass.
Yes, with mirrors inside,
oh my God,
and stained glass, and
like
gorgeous.
a tent top is so beautiful. And we sold it out with our show, which was a new show that we debuted. We wrote it for the Fringe, and then we spent many weeks memorizing the lines of the script that we wrote, cursing our past selves for writing so many lines. We got people to work some voodoo on potatoes. That was kind of a highlight. And then we got to like just have some fun times in Rochester too. There was a night where I ended up singing some karaoke at the Spirit Room, and we saw some friends of ours perform. If you're fans of the Dust Bowl Fairies or the Coney Island Sideshow Peeps, we got good to see both of their great shows.
At our favorite place, the Spirit Room.
And another great highlight was that we got to go on morning television the day before our show to plug the show.
It was very early.
And we noticed that there was an apple tree growing right outside the television studio, and we picked some apples off of the television studio apple tree. Apples 3, which is traditional. So if there's some sort of like beauty contest for some goddesses, right? Isn't there something with apples and goddess beauty contests, or
the
race? If there's a race, is it the same apple with Atalanta? No, I think it's a different apple.
Or there's like a bucket of water and the apples are floating.
And you have to like bite them with your mouth. Yeah, we haven't.
You know, once we eat these, we're cursed.
Cursed to remain in the underworld for 6 months of the year. Right? Oh, no, damn it. There's a lot of fruit myths. And anyway, we're sure that everything will be fine when we eat these apples, and I think that will happen.
Should we do it on air?
Yeah, we could. Want to do it now?
Should we do it now?
All right.
Just to start it off.
Okay.
Well, they're good.
Yeah, it's good.
Is yours different?
No, they're the same.
No, each apple.
Right.
Different.
Right, they're a little different.
That's amazing.
We picked these ourselves. We're city people, so that's like a big deal.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, whatever happens now, we're all in it together. So that was show number 1, and then show number 2 was here last night in the Black Box next door, which was just lovely. It's an intimate space, and the sound was really nice, and some people danced, which is always a treat.
Yeah, we saw friends. It was just a really good family game.
Yeah, Danielle was here. Danielle's in the chat. My parents came. Oh, here we go. The Trojan War started over a single golden apple. The 3 apples were part of a race distraction. Thank you, Daniel, for the disambiguation. Although, you know, theoretically, they could have all been apples off the same apple tree. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. What else? Oh, well, now we're here in the Haunted Theater, as discussed. Haunted Theater / Haunted Vintage Boutique.
Yeah, some lights have been flickering on and off inexplicably.
Yeah,
Inexplicably.
it seems
Well,
haunted.
There's strange sounds. It's like sounds of stuff being dragged across the floor.
Sometimes you hear voices calling from the next room when like there's nobody
Sigh.
there. So we're gonna play some songs pretty soon. So what else? Oh, so the other thing we didn't mention, so the show that we debuted at the Rochester Fringe Festival, which we hope to do in more places in the not too distant future, but like it requires certain things. For example, everybody bought a ticket to the show, got a seance kit.
What's in a seance kit?
I'm so glad you asked. So we got to keep one of the seance kits. So here's like it's a little bag, and it contains a few magical, possibly cursed objects. For instance,
A spirit whistle.
it looks a lot like a kazoo.
And it's branded.
It says Charming Disaster on it. There are pros and cons to giving kazoos out during the show because people do want to just keep on playing them during the show.
Just like there's pros and cons of having a small potato.
Right. So
During your show.
the small potato, which it also comes with a pin. So
Hidden
there was
pin.
you can stick the pin in the potato, and that was an important part of the show.
Yeah.
The nice thing is that when there's a table of people who won't stop playing the kazoo, somebody else will throw a potato at them, it turns out. So problem solved, kind of
Yeah,
a
self-regulating.
self-regulating system.
What
And
else there is?
oh yeah, everybody got a little votive candle, little emergency candle for when there's an emergency. And yeah, and everybody got a little coupon,
Yeah, for a protective talisman.
protective talisman. Yeah. So yeah, that was an exciting
Yeah,
time.
so it's like you've seen the show, even if you haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
now you know what to do with the potato. Yeah. So you want to draw a card, perhaps from the
Yes.
Charming Disaster Oracle deck
Let's
to
do so.
kick off our show. That's not the one we were gonna, right? So that'd be the.
Oh, well.
Yeah. All right. Well.
How about this card?
Oh yeah, no, that's good too.
We have drawn the Traveler's card.
Yeah.
Speaking of seances,
Speaking of seances.
we're going to play a little number. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4.
You all can keep your comment. That life don't suit me well. This is my finest moment. Here's another story you can tell. When I was just a baby, an orphan with no home, the spirits came to save me, taught me how to manage on my own. How many arms and legs has she? Keep a close eye on her hands and feet. You might be a little pinch or two. It's just us in the darkened room. This ain't no sideshow magic. There's nothing I must say. Nobody can explain it. People want so badly to. Why don't we turn the tables, raise up a spirit hands, make an investigation, find out what you think you'll understand. Study for the butter sauce and mystery of this little girl from Napoli. Books and diplomas will do you no good. That's getting started in the dark. Hear me moan and hear me wail. Swallow tongue and lizard tail. From my head a cold wind blows. Hear me wail and hear me moan. Eat, drink, sleep, eat, hide, love, and touch. The sweetest
things of life, but not succumb. This modern age of wonders, things go bumping in the night. Brand new atomic forces hold on tightly when we dim the lights. Let's gather for the seance. There's nothing to conceal. You can apply your science. Do you think that you can prove what's real? Call me a faker, call me a cheat, a cracker with electricity. Your wildest theories could be true. Come and find out in Darkened Room. You ought to keep your convent. That life don't suit me well. This is my finest moment. Here's another story you can sell.
That was Darkened Room from our album Our Lady of Radium. Okay, so we're getting some comments about the sound. Let's see. So there's probably something weird going on with the audio settings. Let's take a peek. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Gross. There was the box that said
The gross button was.
yeah. All right. We've fixed it. So Minion, the reduced background noise thing might be a default, but we don't want it. But I'm gonna turn the stereo audio on. All right. The next song is gonna sound so good now.
Yeah.
We just, we wanted to set your expectations low, and now the next one's gonna be like,
Blow you away.
it's gonna be really nice. All right. Well, thanks everybody for, helping us do the tech.
Yeah.
I have a question, Jeff.
Yeah.
What are we drinking? And also a question for all of you.
Oh.
What
are we drinking?
What are you drinking? And also, what are we drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Is it poison?
This is just a little bourbon from Western Mass. Some local bourbon.
Lovely. Thank you. Let's cheers to the Foundry.
Here's to the Foundry.
And
here's to all of you.
To all of you.
Down the hatch.
What are we? Oh, we don't have.
What are people drinking? Tea.
Ooh, Nika
Minnesota
coffee
Tap Water.
whiskey. That sounds nice. Coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got coffee whiskey, gin and tonic, coffee with turbinado. A lot of coffee drinking going on tonight.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, Manhattan ginger kombucha with bitters and fresh rosemary. Oh, that sounds nice.
Classic.
Too early to be drinking, not until 8 p.m. Okay, I mean, you could still have some kind of liquid refreshment, like Mike, like a, glass of water or juice or something. All right, tea, bourbon, spiked Arizona seltzer. It's bad. Okay, all right. To each their own.
Yeah.
Malbec metal tea and Traverse City cherry coffee. Oh, that sounds nice. Wow. Traverse City. We've been to Traverse City. We've got some cherries there. We know what's what.
Yeah, cherry capital of the United States. Isn't it?
So speaking of
Drinks, liquids,
things that you drink. So okay, the backstory is that we were driving recently, and
I'm always trying to get Elliot to drink more water.
Yeah, I don't probably
She doesn't
drink.
like water.
I don't like it. Fine, I like it. It's great. I love water.
And one way you drink more water is to drink bubbly water because it's fun.
Right, and it's like fun for your mouth. So we get like a an 8-pack or 12-pack of LaCroix or some kind of fizzy water, and we have it in the car, and it's nice. And so we're driving, and it's like, oh, it's nice to be hydrating better thanks to this fizzy water. And then Jeff ruined it.
I was like, oh, but it's bad for your teeth.
And I was like, please, what are you talking about?
It was also what I said when I first heard about it. But evidently the carbonation creates
Carbonic acid,
so that eats away
at your enamel. Yeah, and then if you go down a long rabbit hole on the internet, as I did, you'll find that some dentists seem not to think it's a big deal, while other dentists catastrophize about it. And so it's really hard to know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're like swishing it around in your teeth. You're just like drinking it. And then some of the more catastrophic style dentists were like, oh, like it softens your enamel. So like what you definitely shouldn't do is drink carbonated drinks and then like brush your teeth, because then like it like attacks the enamel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So anyway,
Don't brush your teeth with carbonated
don't
water.
brush your teeth with carbonated water. Seems like a good rule of thumb. Anyway, we decided that we needed to do some independent research into this.
Yes. So when
Well, I think we should check this first.
yeah, where do we buy that?
I mean, so listen.
Oh yes. Anyway.
Sometimes you need to get hundreds of pH test strips in order to like, fully explore
The acidity.
the acidity of the drinks
alkalinity.
and now like literally any liquid now we can explore. Okay,
So we created a little test strip test here. We're gonna test sparkling water, regular water, and alkaline water, which is all the rage, and they sell it everywhere.
Yeah,
It's some kind of health
yeah,
thing.
the kids love it. Alkaline
Love
water.
it. All right, let's start. We have an eyedropper and some. This is just regular old.
Science. This is science. We are doing science right now.
The water here in Western Mass is a little hard, I hear.
Hard water.
Hard water. What does that mean?
It means there's a high mineral content in it,
Right.
I believe. And it like makes your hair bad and like is bad for like rust stains on your bathroom fixtures.
Okay, so I put a drop in the regular
All
water.
right, regular water. That's our control.
That's our control. Now I'm cleaning out the eyedropper, and we have,
Wait, what are you cleaning out the eyedropper with?
well, with our control,
Oh yeah, with the water.
with the water.
Yeah, okay.
Do you hold that?
Yeah, sure. I'm a lab assistant now.
You are. Now we have this sparkling water, Adirondack sparkling water, mandarin orange flavor. And it's, come on.
So do we need to pour it in a glass?
Oh, no, it's in there.
Okay.
Couldn't see it. Okay, sparkling water, little
Okay,
drop.
sparkling water. Here we go.
Okay. All right, cleaning this out. And now we have some PIX enhanced alkaline water.
That's the house brand at Price Chopper.
Price Chopper.
Where in Western Mass are you? We are in West Stockbridge right now. And do the flavors affect the results? I don't know. We're like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, it's a good question and a legitimate question, but we only got a case of the Mandarin because, so that's a question for a future time.
All right, alkaline water
Okay.
dropped onto the.
All right. So now you can see the middle one is starting to turn already. We're going to let this develop, and we will return to it in a little bit.
All right.
So exciting.
All
Oh,
right.
we should test the whiskey, too.
We should test the whiskey.
Can we test the whiskey? Can we
Yes.
add a tester or something?
Sure.
Okay. Just,
Let's. Yeah, how about this? Why don't we
Okay.
just drop,
okay.
Dip.
We'll just dip it. All right.
dip it in,
All right.
and then we should test ourselves.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Who is more acidic? Whose tongue
It's more acidic.
is more?
Yeah. Any hypotheses? It's the scientific
I have
method,
my
y'all.
hypotheses.
First, you have a hypothesis, and then you test the hypothesis.
All right.
Okay.
This is
All
the
right.
whiskey.
Yeah, you're just gonna drip. All right. Okay.
Just a little.
Yeah. All right. So that's the whiskey.
All right, we'll put that to the side.
Okay.
And
All right. Well, I've just been drinking whiskey though, so I feel like that's gonna
all
contaminate
right,
the
we'll
results.
do that later.
Okay.
Bottoms up.
All right. Well, I think we could. That's a good point from Danielle. Well, I think we could play another song. Let's see if the audio
Yeah.
setting adjustment helped.
We'll do another.
Or
We'll
the
see if
whiskey.
whiskey helps.
Yeah.
It's another experiment. This is gonna be fun. Your spoon was in the boiling.
Your thumb was scale.
Don't try to leave the witness.
That won't get you anywhere.
Sit still and try to listen.
Hear the whispers in the wind.
Make yourself an empty vessel.
If you wanna let them in.
It's the risky business. Oh, shoot. Here we go.
Turn pages with your fingers.
Thank you. Here we go. Sorry, everybody. It's the whiskey. Turn pages, lick your fingers.
Black ink is on your lip.
You won't find out the secrets.
In all the books you keep.
Just like the Ouroboros.
Your tail is in your teeth.
Strip off your outer layer. Find out what's underneath. Find out what's underneath. Underneath.
You've had your fun,
Darling, here's the part you won't remember.
Lion eats the sun.
Darling, till there's only glowing embers.
Who will you become, darling,
When your skin is torn asunder, torn asunder,
turn inside out?
now you have found all you wanted.
Turn inside out.
Now you have found all you wanted.
Your wings were in the blueprint.
A message wrapped in code.
A phoenix's potential.
In the ashes of your bones.
It is a risky business. There is no guarantee. If you go out and seek it, that truth will set you free. What does the moth remember of caterpillar bliss?
Is this annihilation
Or metamorphosis? Or metamorphosis? Metamorphosis.
You've had your fun,
Darling, shining in the summer splendor.
lion eats the sun. Darling,
In the dark of deep December, who will you become?
darling,
You'll receive what you surrender. You surrender. Turned inside out.
now you have found all you wanted.
Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. Turned inside out.
Now you have found all you wanted.
Turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. That was Ouroboros, which so far is only out as a single.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
Oh, look, Sierra's here now, and Sarah and Matt just came in. Hello. newcomers.
Hello, friends.
Sierra wants to know what she missed. It's, I think everybody will catch you up. Yeah. Oh, a great question from Daniel. Do you have the new bat shirts as part of your tour merch already, or are those just on the online store right now? Well, Daniel, funny you should ask.
Just so happens. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun! We do have the new bat shirts as tour merch. We have a whole bunch of them in the other room, and they're coming with us, but they're also available in the Charming Disaster online store. So if we're coming your way in our upcoming tour travels, then you can get one from us in person. But if you can't wait, or if we're not coming your way, you can get it at charmingdisaster.com/shop, which redirects to our Bandcamp shop. But wait,
there's more.
There's more. Have you ever thought to yourself, I'd really like to have a little more Charming Disaster in my kitchen, my domestic life? Maybe you're going on a fancy picnic. You're making some nice rolls, and you want to wrap them in something.
Oh yeah. Or you're doing some sort of oracle spread, and you need a nice clean surface, so you lay down something perhaps.
Well, good news.
Here we go.
Because we are proud to introduce the Charming Disaster tea towel. That's right. It's 100% cotton. It's printed with the same design that you find on the back of the Charming Disaster Oracle deck, but in reverse.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we hold that up so they can see. Wait, if we hold this one far away and that one close, you can yeah, look at that. It's a remarkable likeness. Yeah. They're 100% cotton. They are printed by our friend Jamie in Durham, North Carolina. Jamie is married to our friend Curtis Eller, and she makes some really fine.
Yeah, shout out to Durham Short Run shirts.
Durham Short Run. So we have them. They're in the online shop. We'll have them with us on the road. So
they make a great crying towel or scrying towel.
Yeah, if you need something to soak up your tears so that you can squeeze them into some sort of receptacle for some sort of dark magical practice, it does look like you're screaming a little bit.
I'm screaming.
So yeah, that's the tea towel. We just released it today. Sorry, Jeff, stop screaming.
It's a silent scream.
And Minion, if you wouldn't mind dropping that link in the chat, that would be lovely for the merch, the one that's highlighted in the thing right now. If that's the one.
Yeah, that was a very good question.
Yeah, really good. And and Daniel really was not privy to this in advance. It's just a really good.
Never met before.
Just a really good segue. Well, speaking of the new Charming Disaster T-shirt, maybe we should play them a song that we haven't practiced in a little while.
Yeah, that's fun. We like doing that.
Yeah, we like that. It's keep it fresh. Surprise yourself.
Keep it exciting. Put a little spice into the relationship.
Yeah, how does the song go?
fast asleep, hanging upside down from the ceiling, claws and fur, little teeth, a little black umbrella with a heart that beats. My love is blind. Tell me, are you one of my kind? My love is blind. Tell me, are you one of my kind? When the sun goes down, leave my little hollow, trace a crooked line over the summer meadow. Can you see the sound in a piece of shadow? Oh, oh. A drop of blood you wouldn't miss. If you let me, I'll give you a little kiss. Fish or fowl, bird or beast, just what kind of creature is a thing like me? My love is blind. Tell me, are you one of my kind? My love is blind. Tell me, are you one of my kind?
That was Bat Song off of our latest album, Supernatural History.
Goes out to all the bats.
All the bats, I think you know who you are. I'm glad to finally have a shirt for that song.
Yeah, I was going to say, before you take a drink of that, have some water.
Okay.
This is just regular water, I swear.
Okay.
A little sip. I'll
You
take a
say
little
so.
sip. And we're going to test our own pH.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the method?
You're just going to put it on your tongue. Yeah.
I worked up a bunch of spit, so it's pretty gross.
Okay. We'll just put yours on your side and mine
Okay.
on my side.
All right.
And we'll see who's got the more acerbic tongue.
Yeah. All right. I have a sort of question that I'm wondering about these
Yeah.
pH test strips. It doesn't taste like anything. Although they should consider flavoring them because that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So once the test strip changes color to indicate the
Yeah.
acidity or basicness,
Mm-hmm.
how long does it keep the color? Like, does it dry up and go away? Do you have to like catch it while it's still wet, or
I think it just stays. It stains
Okay.
the paper.
okay?
So it's not very satisfying.
All right. Well, we're about to do what's supposed to be a big reveal with the pH test strips that we tested earlier. Okay. So just if you're just joining us, we have applied the following liquids to pH test strips: regular water, bubbly water, and alkaline water, and whiskey.
All right, so this doesn't look like much.
It doesn't really look like much. We might have to keep on testing this. Okay,
Yeah,
so, all right. All right, so regular water. Oh wait, where's the little book with the key? Okay, so what color is that?
It looks like a.
It's sort of a greenish color.
Here, you want to match it up?
Yeah. Okay. It's like.
Is it 6 or 7?
It's like. It's like. I don't know.
Between 7 and
Like,
6.
isn't like a neutral pH? Is it 7 or is it 7.5? I feel like we've got science people in the chat who are going to help us with this.
Yeah, this is looking like a
Okay.
7.5 to me.
All right, so that's regular water, which is 7.5, 7, which is
Between 1 and 14, right? So 1 is most acidic. And
Yeah.
14. That makes sense.
yeah, okay. So that tracks. The water is 7, which okay, so it's right in the middle. All right.
Yeah,
And
sparkling water looks.
Sparkling water, it's kind of yellow. It's like a 6.
Yeah.
So that's like a little bit acidic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The alkaline water.
The alkaline water also looks about like the same as
It
the.
looks like a weird water stain. It doesn't
Yeah.
really look like.
Okay.
All right, let's.
All right,
try it
we have
again.
some science people in the chat. All right, so first of all, David says there's an amazing astrophysicist that has a great video debunking alkaline water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that video because it seems spurious just on the face of it to be. Danielle says, I think it's 7. Fred says it's a 7. Daniel says we need distilled water to get a 7. Okay, because impurities may mess with the. Okay, 7 is neutral. Thank you. See,
Thank you, everyone.
We knew we could rely on you for this information.
I just added more alkaline water to the test
Okay.
strip to see, and it looks.
Okay, so
It's
now what
changing-
now
yeah,
what
it's
color does it
changing
look
color.
like? Now it's looking more like greenish. What's
Yeah.
happening? Okay, I think we should show them what it looks like because they don't want to.
Yep.
This isn't flim flam. This is real science. Okay, so. All right. Oh yeah, look that's like green. That's like darker
Yeah,
greenish. All right, so
darker
that's like,
9.
I would say that's like an 8 or a 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as dark as a 9. Yeah, it's like an 8 or 9. Now, the bottle does say what pH it's supposed to be, does it not?
9.5.
9.5. So called 9.5.
Yeah, it didn't dry. Now I'm gonna put
All
some
right.
more drops in there.
Now we're just like we've given up on the eyedropper. We're just like pouring it willy nilly. Okay.
Not willy nilly. It is. It's willy. All right. Now I really drenched
Okay.
it though. Okay.
Okay.
Let it sit for a second.
Okay.
So it doesn't,
So-
the water doesn't spill on it.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Were you curious about the whiskey though?
I am curious about the whiskey. I am whiskey curious.
Look at that. That looks.
What does that look like to you? It's like orange on one side and kind of green along the edge. So like I don't know what that means.
It's like a 5. A little.
Yeah, all right. A 5 with a little bit of a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means it's like ever so slightly acidic.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, look, we just did some science.
You want to look at our test?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because maybe you're right. Maybe it does dry out, and maybe
Uh-huh.
that's the problem.
Okay. Mine's pretty green.
Yeah, mine is not as green
Huh.
as yours.
Ah.
So,
I am a basic bitch.
wow.
Wow, finally the truth is revealed.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm.
All right. Well, I
Yeah,
don't,
I'm s-
I don't know. I think this is more like I think I'm pH neutral.
I'm a 7, I think. Yeah, let's
pH,
see.
yeah,
Let's-
yeah. Look at that. That's like a 7 right there.
8.
No. All right, it's kind of like an 8. It's right. You know, the 7 and the 8 are not very different from each other.
It's a little-
Oh, Sierra says when we do urinalysis strips, you're supposed to read them after 60 seconds. Oh, and Catherine
Okay.
Bowen wins. She says it's Paris green.
Should we do a urine analysis now?
Maybe on the next episode. But,
Okay, all right. So
I'm not
here's
really
the
into that.
sparkling water.
Okay, the sparkling water is more like a yellow, that's more on the
Yep.
acidic side. Okay. Try not to drip on my laptop.
Trying.
Thank you. Okay. Well,
All right, we've proven.
we have proven science. We did it. We did it.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess that means it's time to play a song.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd open that one up to you all and let you all make some suggestions, and we'll pick a suggestion.
Some basic water.
Yeah. How's the basic water? Does it taste?
Just tastes like water.
Um,
No frills water.
Oh, there's some important information from Kurt. Kurt, who we
Yeah.
also saw in real life last night at the show, a chemist or was he an alchemist? Great question. Once told me seltzer increases in acidity as it goes flat as the acid dissolves.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is flat.
So
Seltzer.
there's so many things to test, like just the flavored seltzer have a different acidity than the unflavored seltzer. I remember hearing that, like, you know, people talk about putting Coca-Cola on like a corroded car battery thing to get rid of the corrosion, and that it doesn't have to be Coca-Cola, that like any carbonated beverage will do it. Like seltzer would work fine because it's the carbonic acid. It's nothing like special about Coca-Cola, and that perhaps the Coca-Cola people furthered that.
Oh, yes.
To,
Right.
yeah.
Once they took the cocaine out of it, they had to have some other selling point.
Right, some other thing that's in it that you don't want in you. All right, we have some suggestions. Oh, we haven't done any of those in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
All right, you want
I'm
to?
getting-
Oh
oops.
God.
Oh my God. Excuse me.
What?
preparing.
Which one do you like?
Let's do. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, the most thematically relevant to what we were just talking about. Paint a picture inside a dream. Wash the garden in Paris green. Flowers framing a distant view. Under a heaven of Prussian blue. Stars and planets come out tonight. Star moon is glowing in China white. Picture an angel with eyes of lead. Chase the angel in Saturn red. Make immortal what you have seen. Paint a picture in Paris green. When you've done what you have to do. Flowers blooming in Prussian blue. Take the matches, set them alight. Stars and planets shine, shine white. Don't look backward, don't turn your head. Chase the angel in Saturn red.
There we go. Science. It's science.
It's art and science at the same time. Pigments and poisons. That was Paris Green from our latest album, Supernatural History. So that song contains a lot of pigments that are also poisonous. Paris Green is arsenic, and Prussian blue refers to cyanide, and Saturn red is sometimes called red lead. It's a
Pigment.
lead-based pigment, and China white is heroin, I guess.
Yeah, it is, I guess. But there's also, titanium white, which is a pigment, but we didn't talk about that one.
Yeah, yeah, and titanium's not so bad, really. I mean, you know what they say.
Oh, yes.
You know what? You know what Paracelsus says.
Everyone knows.
Yeah. What's?
I was drinking the wrong.
Oh,
thing.
yeah. You don't want that.
Mm.
All right, we have some questions from our lovely audience. When will it be late enough in the year for you to play Longest Night of the Year? Great question. It's not late enough yet. Julian, we just had the autumnal equinox like a day ago. I mean, we're now getting into that quadrant of the year. It's true. I would say not until after Halloween, because we have a lot of Halloween material. This might come as a surprise to many of you. We actually have a lot of Halloween.
Maybe we can only play it on the December 21st.
I feel like after Thanksgiving is really like when the window opens for like the final month of the year is when we could play it.
Yeah.
Also, we never play it, and so we're really out of practice, and so we should probably start practicing it now. Yeah, is what it really means. Another great question. Mike wants to know, is there any update on the Cleveland show? Yes, the update on the Cleveland show is it's definitely happening. It's on October 28th, and we're not allowed to say what or where it is until October 1st when it is officially announced. In just a couple days, that information will be public, and we can all talk about it. But know that it's definitely happening. It's going to be kind of a big show. We're one of many bands on the bill. It's in Cleveland, and it's going to be a really good time. So stay tuned. More in just a couple days.
Mm-hmm. Once the spell is lifted, then we can speak about it.
Yeah, it's like a geas. We can't When do you release the Manta music video? Well, we have to finish making it, and
we can't make it now because
we're here in this haunted place. It's in the works, and I'd like to get it out by the end of the year for sure. As a holiday.
It's coming.
I think it'll be soon, much sooner than that. But it's in the works. More about that soon. Madeline, that's more of a comment than a question. But thank you. They are so cute.
Why are we wearing cute hats?
I know. Why are we wearing cute hats? Because we're doing this show from Sala Boutique in Western Mass, and these are hats from Sala.
Yeah, they're on sale.
Yeah, we might buy them because they're very cute. But they have lots of other cute stuff.
Lots of other cool hats. Lots of Panama hats. Lots of kind of wicker caps.
Yeah, the wicker caps are interesting. Like if you were going to be like some sort of wicker man or wicker woman, like you could wear
wicker
that.
person just out on the town.
Yeah, sure. Cap. You want a wicker cap. Simon, welcome. It's possible that you thought the show is at 8 because I told you the show is at 8. So if that's the case, I'm very sorry about that. Usually the show's at 8, but we thought it would be better to do it at 7 because it's a weeknight, and I forgot. So
it was good to see you.
It was good to see you in real life. Jade says, is the place haunted or is there a carbon monoxide leak?
Good question.
Right? Exactly.
What's the difference?
How do you know? How you know is after they perform the autopsy. And
That's
if you're
right.
and then if the color of your blood is bright red, then
right. But what caused that carbon monoxide leak? It could be haunted.
It could have been a poltergeist that caused the furnace to leak. So it's pretty inconclusive. Well, maybe we should tell them about our upcoming tour dates. We've only done 2 on this tour so far, and we have a lot of dates coming up. And if you're in our path, we sure would love to see you. So here's what's coming up. We get back on the road on Wednesday. That's the 27th, and we're gonna play Cranston, Rhode Island, which is right outside of Providence. We're playing the Blue Room with Voodoo Sister, who is who are a trio. They're also kind of a dark folk trio. They're really great. We've been
great.
talking about doing a show with them for a long time, so we're super excited about that. If you're anywhere in shouting distance of Providence, come see us. On the 28th, Thursday, we are coming to Woodstock, New York. We are going to be playing a Graveside Variety, which is Amanda Plummer's new venue. It's intimate. It's got like a living room vibe.
There's a piano.
There is a piano, so we are practicing our piano songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like it is getting close to sold out. So if you want to come, you should get a ticket for that soon. And on the 29th, we're going to Philly, but it's a private party. Did you know that's a thing you can do? You can book us to play your private party, your wedding, your bar mitzvah, your anniversary,
your cave, wherever you want.
So that is a thing that is happening on the 30th, which is for Saturday the 30th. We'll be in Baltimore to play a porch concert at Doghouse Mansion, which is in Roland Park. And on October 1st, Sunday, we are playing a show at Because Science in Washington, D.C.
Yes, we're going to show them our research with the strips.
Yeah. We're going to do even more science at Because Science. You can find out about all of these shows at charmingdisaster.com/shows. And there are more shows even beyond those. And we're going to tell you about those in a minute as well. But we thought we'd allow you to just sort of like...
Let that wash over you.
Yeah, digest that the next week of shows before we tell you about more.
I think we should do another audience pick for a song.
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Jade wants to know if ghosts are made of carbon monoxide. And that is a really good question.
It's a good question for Because Science.
Are they? Maybe that's like the missing link between the. And Daniel would like to book us for a murder mystery one day, which is an ominous thing to say. Like, by book you for a murder mystery, does that mean murder you?
Right.
But hey, I'm down. Like, let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
about
we'll talk. We'll talk. The rates are very expensive for the
murdering.
Yeah.
It could be someone else's murder. It could be just a mystery. Like, we don't know who killed whom.
Yeah, I mean...
And we could play this.
Yeah, we could play... Sure. What song you want to do of the requests?
Oh, I thought we would do... Let's see.
All right, just scrolling back to see what was requested before, but a lot's happened in the chat since then, so good luck with that.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, there were a few requests for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of speaking to the moment.
It's kind of appropriate, yeah. Sagan says, my favorite song by you is probably Disembodied Head. Oh, thank you. And Sagan, I hope you've gotten to see the music video for Disembodied Head, which is really fun. If you haven't, it is on YouTube. Okay.
Not long ago, we prowled the seas with a restless cutlass to tell the tale. On every ship we left one witness. Our legend grew. Everyone knew we were hale and heartless. Was pirates' pride the reason why the gods have cursed us?
It was probably Pirates' Pride.
Probably. The day was fair, we were drunk on Kier. It was just past breakfast, casting darts to plan our course when we hit the tempest. The wind was wild, St. Elmo's fire lit up the crow's crow's nest. The mainmast cracked, the rigging snapped, the storm ship wrecked us. Waltz with me around the rail, lit up by the spotlight of a haunted lighthouse. Hear the voices on the gale, wailing out a warning from a haunted lighthouse. We thrashed ashore, all was dark and cold, but a glowing fortress. We stepped inside, before our eyes we beheld our portraits. The fire blazed and a feast was laid on the table for us. Why fight our fate? We drank and ate and ignored the portents. What's a portent?
Maybe we should have ignored them.
Waltz with me around the rail, while lit up by watching the horizon from a haunted lighthouse. Hear the voices on the gale. Excuse me. Wailing all around us in a haunted lighthouse. I am trapped on this island. 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 For weeks or years we have lingered here, our command abandoned. Castaways, are we here to stay? We are strange and stranded. Every night when the tide is high and we turn the lamp on, our shadows play on the moon's bright face like a magic lantern. Waltz with me around the rail, winning here forever and forever and forever, and hear our voices on the gale, floating like the ghosts that haunt this haunted lighthouse. I am trapped on this island. 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 Here we are, trapped.
Trapped in another haunted lighthouse. It looks like Stephanie of Sala has tuned in and has confirmed officially that these hats are definitely haunted. Thank you, Stephanie. It's nice to know that it's not just our imaginations or the carbon monoxide poisoning.
Or our high pH levels.
Yeah, or low. I mean, it could go either way, right?
Yes.
That song is called Haunted Lighthouse, and we are working on a recording of it. In fact, Peter Bufana, who is here in this very chat with us tonight, played accordion and piano on the recording,
and it sounds so good.
It sounds so good, and it's been a long time to get it finished, but it's in the queue. We actually have a bunch of recording projects that are moving along. And this seems like maybe a good moment to tell them that there is going to be a Halloween single this year coming out on October 27th. 27th, that's the Friday.
Yeah.
October 27th, we're going to release our new haunted house / do have carbon monoxide number, Cherry Red. So keep an eye out. And if you supported our latest Kickstarter campaign and have been wondering what happened to that bonus single, that single is coming your way a little bit in advance of the official release. So stay tuned, but it's done. It's like out there, just like waiting to drop, like a house on a bridge.
House on fire.
Like a house on a
Yeah,
bridge.
and thank you to all our Kickstarter backers who made, so much of this possible. So. And thank you to all our Patreon members.
Yes, indeed. If you are wondering what is coming up next,
I am.
well, perhaps we should ask Magic 8 Ball.
Oh no, not the Magic 8 Ball.
We are people of science here, and sometimes you need to consult a real scientific instrument, which in this case is this Magic 8 Ball. Do you have any questions for the 8 Ball? Any of you have questions for the 8 Ball?
It's got to be yes or no.
It does kind of have to be yes or no.
Doesn't it?
Okay, I have one. Do we have more tour dates coming up? Magic 8 Ball says,
I can't read that. It's too dark.
as I see it, yes.
Magic 8 Ball sees it.
Magic 8 Ball sees it. All right. Well, and that being the case, and I can't hold this up to show the camera because you can only see it when it's yeah. Well, anyway, you probably want to know where we're going after this tour is over, and I am very pleased to tell you that from October 20th to November 3rd, here's where we're going to be. We're coming to Chicago. We're coming to Milwaukee. We're coming to Madison. We are coming to Columbus, Detroit, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Atlanta, and Fayetteville, North Carolina. So it's mostly Midwest, and then we're dropping down south because we're going to be playing in Dame Darcy's wedding. Dame Darcy, the cartoonist, and she's all the way in Savannah. So we're going down there for that. And
that auspicious occasion, that will be really fun.
Really excited about that. In Milwaukee, we actually have 2 shows. One is an afternoon house concert at the Asylum, and then we're going to be playing Shakers, which is the haunted cigar bar, that night. And we are playing, Detroit. We're going to be back at the Ghostlight Bar on October 27th, the night of Cherry Red's release. So, a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Here, we can tell you a little bit more about this. Chicago, we're playing at Reggie's, which is a really great rock club with a few other excellent bands, including Clamor and Lace, who are an all-women brass band, who are really awesome.
So great.
In Madison, we're playing Harmony Bar. It's a Sunday night show, no cover. In Columbus, we are playing night 1 of a 3-night Halloween fetish party called Trauma. We are playing the sober night, so that's Thursday night, the 26th. And in Cincinnati, we're going to be playing a show with Kate Wakefield, who you might know her cover of Sympathetic Magic if you're one of our Patreon patrons. And she also put some cello tracks on Cherry Red, which is coming out next month. So we're excited about all that.
Yeah. Fun fact about us and Clamor and Lace. Clamor and Lace has a really great merch item, which is, I don't know if they still have it, but their underwear It's little like
Like-
unisex.
Like men's briefs.
Men's brief. Okay. Men's briefs, and it says Clamor Time on the back. And we both have these underwear, and we use it when we're packing. I still use it for. It's the last
Because
pair
they're
of
not.
underwear.
Because like honestly, they're just like not as comfy as they might be.
Yeah, they're pretty tight for me. And so when we're down to our last pair of underwear, it's clamor time. That
It's
means
clamor
It's
time.
time to do laundry.
Time to do
very
laundry.
desperately.
Yeah, it's clamor time. It's laundry
Mhm.
day. Yeah, fun fact. So after we do our little Midwest down in the South jaunt, we're going to be coming to New England, November 10th to 12th. We'll be in Providence, Boston, and New Bedford. And all of those dates are up on our website, which is charmingdisaster.com/shows. Minion, it's okay if you don't paste those into the chat. I think it's fine. But if you wouldn't mind dropping the highlighted charmingdisaster.com/shows link. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much information. I know, it's a lot. Just go to charmingdisaster.com/shows and you'll find all the announced shows. We're also coming out to the West Coast in December, and we haven't officially announced those yet, but those are happening, so stay tuned.
Yes, Magic 8 Ball knows.
Okay, you've been very patient hearing the onslaught of information. We're gonna play you. We're gonna play you another song. And do we want to do another audience pick, or do you want to play something that you picked?
So it's Magic
Okay.
8 Ball.
Is it an audience pick? We're asking the 8 ball. You may rely on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Audience pick. You pick the audience one
Okay.
this time.
All right. I'm picking the audience pick. Oh, Carrie's here. And all right. Here we go. How about here? Why don't you talk to them while I do this?
Okay. What are you going to pick?
It's like even harder to find it now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could just. Oh, yeah. There you go.
This one?
Sure.
Okay.
This one's got nothing to do with any of you.
My mom always said you can't cheat an honest man.
Can't con a
It's not
con.
a lie, my love, if they believe you.
It's not a lie. It could be
Tell
true.
them anything, dear.
Tell them
and
what
make
they
them
want
run
to
your
hear.
finger
And take them for what they've got before they leave you. Well, I used to be a gambler, but the odds were never good.
Not in
My lucky stars were never my best feature.
I rely upon
So I cut it out with cards. I was working much too hard. I was born to live a life of leisure. It's true.
Take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday.
With your skills and
My good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade. The Bible says God's creatures all look out for number one.
Human
This
nature.
golden rule has been my bread and butter.
What you do unto
They plan
others.
to double cross me,
Slip
but
a
I'm sticking
dagger in
with
their
this
back.
horse.
If the con is long enough, it doesn't matter. Let's take this sleepy town
by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade.
Well, I go by many names, dear, and some call me a snake.
Bastard, cheat,
To
and
others, I'm the closest of their friends.
Keep my enemies
When they ask me
closer.
about my living,
Exactly
I
what
give
it
them
is
no
they do.
misgivings. Cause what I trade in is their confidence. Since we met, I don't know if I've fallen for you, baby. Or if you've set me up to take the fall. Love is just another con.
A fairy tale to lead them on.
But together, baby, maybe we could love them all. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade. Reeled in by our seductive serenade. Reeled in by our seductive serenade.
That was Grifters off of our debut album, Love, Crime, and Other Trouble. We are so happy to have been playing for you all tonight, and we have a lot of thank yous to thank, starting with Minion, who has been tirelessly pulling the levers backstage here in internet land.
Thanks to Eden, who's running the social media along social media elf, I would say. Right?
Yeah, we say accomplice usually,
Accomplice.
but yeah, elf is cute. What else? If you are new to our empire and you want to find us on all the things, please have at our follow links. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify. You can get on the email list, and Minion's going to drop all those links in the chat so that you can easily find those if you would like. If you are watching us from the Foundry's Facebook page, thanks for tuning in, and you can find us in all of those links.
And a big shout out to Stephanie at Sala for letting us be here.
Yes, and
Even if you didn't explicitly let us be here, I hope it's okay that we're here.
wearing your hats. Thank you so much to Amy Brentano, who is the director of the Foundry, for hosting our mini residency and for making art happen in this place. This place is really special, and we're just really honored to get to be here. If you are new to the Foundry and you live in distance of Western Mass, definitely find more info on what they're doing. We're dropping their website in the chat as well. They've got some cool programming coming up. We're going to drop a link to Sala Boutique's online shop in the chat as well. They have lots and lots of cool stuff that you will like. And
But if you see these hats online, know they're probably sold.
Thank you so much to our Patreon patrons. Again, it means so much to us to know that you have our backs and to be able to keep on making the work that we make with you are the wind in our sails, and we salute you.
Salute you.
Once again, we remind you that this is a donation-based show, so if you like what you're doing and you'd like to support, here are various ways to do that. Venmo, PayPal, Patreon for monthly support for as little or as much as you like. And if you check out our Bandcamp, you can find our latest t-shirt design for sale there, as well as the new... Where did the tea towels go? If you missed the tea towel reveal, I'm just going to show you the tea towels again because they're so pretty. We're going to play you one more song, and we're going to let you go into the night. Once again, we're Charming Disaster, and it's horrifying to see you do that. The song is called Wrong Way Home.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's in the thing.
I know. I'm just not prepared.
Oh, and while Jeff gets his guitar ready, we have almost all our dates set for the West Coast, but we are looking for something still in the East Bay for December 9th, which is a Saturday. So if you're in Berkeley or Oakland or somewhere like that and you'd like to host a house concert, or you have a suggestion for us or anything like that, drop us a line. We have a show in San Francisco on the books, so we're looking for something in the Bay. All right. Oh my! night like a bat on a shirt. That's what they say.
Touch us in a thunderstorm. Wake up again with the sun in your face. Day after day it's the same. Pack up your bags like you did yesterday. Get to the next starting and the scenery change. Are we just ghosts in the light of the ghost light? Why don't we take the wrong way home? No one's calling on the telephone. Dreaming ahead and a lightning stone. Nothing gonna touch us in a thunderstorm. What do we need to keep us going on? Half a deck of cards and a suitcase drawn. What do we do when we lost our way? Trail lucky pennies gonna get us home safe. What do we need? What do we do? Why don't we take the wrong way home? No one's calling on the telephone. Dreaming ahead and a lightning stone. Nothing gonna touch us in a thunderstorm. Travelers, we wander all over the world, tracing a shape we can't see. Home's not a place, it is only a word where we are trying to be. Day after day, it is never the same. Look at the clouds in the sky. Pack up your bags like you did yesterday. Wake with the sun in your eyes.
Thanks all so much for joining us tonight. Once again, we are Charming Disaster.
We love you.
This has been the Quarantine Livestream. Good night.